guys, hello, welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, so we're going to look at see how Harry's doing. So well, should be a short reading, to be fair. Let's have a look. So how is Harry feeling today? Oh, Lozella, I imagine. So he's stepping down from a few things, okay, so he's getting removed. He's got no choice. And if you don't do it, that's what he's been told. If you don't do it, Harry, this'll happen. This'll happen. How does Harry feel about his titles? Well, he thinks for now he can still use them, and he's going to up his game as well. You know, he's not the most pleasant of people, men. You can still be nasty, but hard work pays off. So is Harry having to step down from his charities? Well, I feel like this is to do with his mates. Is Harry aware of an impending story regarding his doorbell ringing? Absolutely, and he's trying to get it stopped, okay? So he's issuing out letters and legal stuff as well. So yeah, he believes that he can get this quashed. What's the real story behind his doorbell then? It's about how many houses he went to, how many houses he went to. So some say it could be, you know, him going on a drug run. Well, maybe, but, you know. I mean, don't you think it's odd that he saw a housekeeper and never thought, oh, I've made a mistake, and he still asked if the person was there? Do you think that's a bit mad? That it goes through a housekeeper? She answered the door and he didn't have a clue. Are the press threatening to release so it's the Sun, I believe. So does the Sun have a big story on Harry and this doorbell ringing? Oh, I'm getting too here. So it's where he never arrived. He never arrived. So I don't know. In our last couple of readings, when I did that on the doorbell, I got like a woman, but I said there's two separate incidents, and one of them he chose to not go through. And it's more or less not coming back, not coming back. Let's say I feel like it's we're past the doorbell ringing. How does Harry feel about the door ringing scandal? Well, he certainly got, you know, he had difficulty getting in touch with the person. I'm also getting temptation as well. But like he didn't go through with something, okay? So he had an idea in his head and he didn't go through with it. How's he feeling about Meghan? Well, I think he worries that the truth will come out. And maybe that he's finally told the truth. What is this truth regarding? So he told Meghan their truth. And that he knew what he was doing. Did Harry want the royal family to see that doorbelling episode? Well, maybe he thinks, you know, they'd have been in touch to find out what happened and why he was there and why he didn't go make contact with the royals. If he was going to turn up anyway, it would have been at Eugenie's. I don't think that was the main reason. I've heard it said that, you know, he'd be looking dishevelled and this, that and the other. And it was a cry for help. Was it a cry for help? I think I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes. He didn't do it, okay? He did not do it for the purpose of, the sole purpose and the intention of trying to get the palace to be involved. But afterwards, when he's had time to think about it and he's got over the panic of being caught out, afterwards he's thought, well, surely they would have rang me. Everybody said I was vulnerable. Everybody said I was going off the rails or erratic and such things. How does Harry feel about the royals not getting involved in this particular thing? It really upset him. It really upset him. They don't care about me. I could have been dead. I could have been shot. I could have been whatever. They don't care about me. So Harry's got a problem with his emotions, his feelings, okay? We all have, okay, at times. But if you can master your feelings and your emotions, then that's 90% of the problem over and done with. And so it would be for Harry if he could just, you know, sort himself out. Like, how many times have you thought something and it's not true? That happens a lot. You can't depend on your thoughts. You can. Some people ignore their intuition, their gut feelings, but not all your thoughts are going to be right, and especially negative ones. Oh, years and years ago, I used to think that if I could be put into a coma, have my memory erased, I'd wake up and feel much better. Now that would work for temporarily, because it's how you view the world, not how you see yourself. And that's the problem, isn't it? You need to see, you know, deal with how you see yourself, and then see the world differently. And I kind of feel like that's a scenario for Harry. What's Harry planning to do next then? Oh, something for Meghan. Is that Meghan? Yeah. She's always the Queen of Pentacles reverse. She's never, ever the Queen of Pentacles upright. You know, this is Meghan, and the Queen of Pentacles upright for me is Catherine. So, again, he's been told to do something. What does Harry want for himself? More money, the security, the prestige. Everybody, law to shut everybody up so they can't talk about him. I feel like I'm getting a plaster here over a raging, 9-foot deep wound. He wants to cover something up and he wants something new to announce. A new project. Is this his Diana Awards, yes or no? No? Well, it won't be. Not if he wants those two things. And what will he actually get? A load more flack off, social media. Drama. And so he's getting more drama. It doesn't matter, Harry, what you do between now and when this article comes up. You're done for, I told you he's trying to cover something up. Oh, it's going to be all over the internet. And how will Harry feel about this drama? Latest drama, new drama. Well, he won't be happy. And this comes from an unreliable source. So I do feel like something's coming out here. Maybe something that comes out online, maybe. I mean, before we had the South Park, didn't we? Is it South Park? No. So it's definitely something else as well. When you take revenge on somebody, you don't have to hold them at gunpoint and, exact your revenge. It can be something that you say, which is just a few words, but very, very damaging as well. So is Harry going to threaten to sue a news corporation? No, because he can't. And he can't afford it either. Who is this man? So this man wasn't written about, okay, we didn't know his name. Right now he thinks he's remaining in the dark. Well, that's not true at all. Excuse me. I can't feel witness and I saw something. Witness and I saw something. Did a witness see something? So how are you looking dazed and confused maybe? I still feel like there's a witness here. What does Harry fear most in this situation? He just wants it to end. Just wants it to end. It's been on his mind a lot. It's all he can think about. And he needs it to end. What does he want to end? Well, he knows he's truly unhappy. No shit, Sherlock. He knows he's happy, but unhappy. And he's got no support, you know. Nobody loves him anymore. Nobody loves him. That's it. Nobody loves him. So when we say nobody loves him, we're not talking about family. We're on about the rest of the world. Tell me more about what he's doing with Meghan. Definitely something that he's not keen on, that he doesn't want to do. But if he doesn't do it, he feels like life won't get better. So he's wanting this an end to this life. The problem is, Harry, whatever you choose to do next and everything you've done in the past just makes it more harder to achieve this. It doesn't make things better. Nothing makes what he's doing under air. Nothing is better. It gets worse. Has Harry, thought about topping himself? I think he's threatened to. I really do. I think he's threatened to. I think he wants to. I think inside he's dying, you know. But he's got 2 children to think about as well. So there's that double-edged sword again, you know. Losing Diana. He'll know what it was like to lose a parent. Before the children, I reckon he has, considered it, talked about it, tried to do it. Has Harry ever tried to top himself in the past? He's talked about it. He's been talked out of it. I think it's worse in alcohol and drugs, obviously. Not while you're taking them, maybe, but, you know, afterwards, the after effects. He's not a risk. But I have picked up, a few years ago, I was ever so worried. Because he has got that kind of nature. Does Harry still have hope in his heart? Yes. And I'd say it's his children as well who reassure him, you know, love you, Daddy, and all those things. I know most of you don't believe that they've got kids, but, you know, I've always felt that they do. I think the love between Harry and his children is real. What does Harry find most difficult about being a father? Finding the balance, you know, between being a parent and being selfish. Treating them both equally. He finds that a struggle. Does Harry, yes or no, universe, just that. Does Harry struggle with treating both children equally? Yes. Why does he struggle? Why is that? Why does he feel the struggle between teaching them, treating them equally? I think because he takes Archie places. And I think, you know, he has to do things differently for his daughter. And I also feel like with, obviously, this guy suffers PSTD and other mental health issues as well. So it's like, you know, trying to find the balance there of being a parent and being a patient. Does he have hope? I think he has hope that he'll, you know, his children will be accepted by the royal family. I say accepted because, in actual fact, it wasn't the royals' fault about these children at all. It's down to Harry and Meghan. And people have to be accountable for themselves, you know, and for their actions. You can't just blame one person and not the other. They are both as bad. Okay, what's coming up in the next week or two for Harry in the headlines? Probably about his friends. You know, I kind of get a friend speaking out that they're not interested. And also a denial. I feel like we're denying that we heard from Harry. Is that right? Is the is one of the headlines denying that there was to see Harry? I think it's more than that. Harry's out of the loop, Harry's out of a circle. I'm getting don't trust, you know, big involvement here. Is this to do with charities? It's about him not telling the truth. Not telling the truth, so everybody believes you know, Harry was there traipsing round to see his... I'm getting not telling the truth here. And that's an organisation as well. And I'm getting two separate events. So not only is he classed untrustworthy in one headline, he's lying in another. What's he lying about? I said we was getting a deny there. I just think where he was going. That's what I get, where he was going. Whether it's related to the doorbell or not, I just get completely untrustworthy. His word cannot be taken. His words will be disputed. How does King Charles feel about Harry right now? Someone knows the truth. So they know the truth about a situation. They absolutely do. And now somebody else knows as well. I'm not saying they've leaked anything at all, but I'm getting, you know, Harry's going to get caught out for this. He's going to get exposed big time. How does William feel about this? Well, there must be something wrong in Harry's head. There must be something wrong in Harry's head. But also I'm getting cowardly acts as well, so not facing up to stuff, you know. Can't you see? That's it. Can't you see what you're doing? Can't you see what you're doing to yourself? Can't you see what you're doing to my dad? Can't you see? Can't you see? That's what I get. Can't you see? Oh, he can see. He can see. He just doesn't want to. Okay, last but not least, outcome for Harry in this, please. Oh dear, Harry, you're about to lose out again. You know, this is going to cost you dearly. You're going to lose more than you gain from this. I believe that this expose, whatever's coming in the headlines, is going to ruin Harry a lot more. And that's why he's tried to get this story, you know, to die a death. And it's not. It's not. Have any of Harry's friends been in touch with the King or William, do you know, to talk about things? I would say so, yes I would. So the Four of Swords reversed, I'm hearing that he wants to, you know, doesn't like being isolated anymore, that he feels that the family have iced him out, and that he wants to make peace as well, and ask for forgiveness, not from himself. It's just the same old shit, really, you know, on a different day, to be fair. But, you know, I'm looking forward to this coming out. Let's see. Let's absolutely see. I'm getting somebody who can't be trusted here, so maybe one of these people on his doorbell ringers. I don't know, it could be many things. We've got an organisation as well that's in trouble. People taking revenge. So I'm going to say, you know where them rangers are? African Parks, is it? Are we looking at African Parks for a headline soon? Is it the doorbell? Well then, tell me, what is it? One card, one card. Oh, this goes deep. This goes deep, and it's about Harry kidding himself in a situation as well. You know, as if you weren't going to get caught out or found out for something as well. Very deceptive, very deceiving as well. And it does involve others, I'm afraid. I see one person who just looks so unsavoury. I kind of get the feeling of a drug addict. Well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah, a deal. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I'll be back soon with another reading, okay? Bye now. Bye-bye.